Assalamu alaikum fellows. In this lecture we will study about the coordinate system and plotting points on Cartesian plane. Actually this is the basic, you can say the fundamental of analytical geometry, and it can be considered the ABC of it. So today we will study the Cartesian plane, how we can plot different points, what are the coordinates, and what are the different coordinates, and how can we distinguish that which points lies on which coordinate. So for this, first of all, we will see that what is actually the Cartesian plane. Actually it consists two perpendicular axes. One is x-axis and the other is y, and it has different signs on different directions, and to understand it, it is sometimes useful to remember that we say that the right hand is good hand and left hand is bad hand. It is not an offense, but just to remember that we can say that right hand is good hand, so here x will be positive, and the left hand is bad hand, or you can say that this x is negative on right. The line, horizontal line, is actually x and the vertical line is y. So to remember the y where it is positive and where it is negative, it's easy to remember that going upward is good and going downward is bad. So when we go upward, so we say that y is positive, and when we go downward we say y is negative. So when we cover the distance on x-axis, that is called abscissa, and distance on x please excuse me on my spelling because I'm very weak in it. So distance on x is abscissa and distance on y is called ordinate. So when we write a point in this form, suppose xy, then the first part is called abscissa and the other is called ordinate. So for example, we have point 2, 3. It means that this 2 is abscissa and this 3 is ordinate. It means that we will move 2 units in x direction and we will move 3 units on y direction or y axis. So here the sign of 2 is positive and the sign of 3 is positive, and sign of this term, abscissa term, represent that we will go on right side, and the positive sign of y represent that we will go upward. So to plot this point, we will see that we will first travel x, that is abscissa, and we will move towards 2 units from the origin, and this center is actually called origin, and here x is 0 as well as y. So when we will try to plot this point, we will move 2 units on x-axis, 1, 2, and then 3 units from here on y-axis, and that will be positive, 1, 2, 3. So this point will be 2, 3. And for an example, let's consider another example. Suppose if we want to plot 4 minus 5, it will be first we will move 4 units in positive x direction, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and from here we will move 5 units in negative y direction, that is downward. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and this is 4 minus 5. So this is how we plot different points on Cartesian plane, and actually we have different coordinates over here. This is actually a circle, and circle is divided into 4 parts, and one part is called quadrant, and this quadrant is actually first quadrant, this is the second one, this is the third, and this is fourth quadrant. And to understand the signs of different points, we will see that which region holds which sign. And now we will see that the different signs in different quadrants. Here the x is positive and the y is positive. So this region here in first quadrant, first we will write the sign of x and then the sign of y. So the sign of x over here is positive, and here it is y is positive. And if we move in second quadrant, this is first quadrant, this is the second, and here if you see here the x is negative, so this is the region of x negative, so we will put negative here, and the region of y positive, so this is negative positive region. So here in third quadrant we have x negative and y also negative because y is down. Here in fourth quadrant we have x positive and y negative. So this is the sign distribution in different quadrants. So, suppose we have if we have point 2, 3, and if we want to judge that in which quadrant does it lie, we can say that the sign of x is positive and the y is positive, so it is positive, it lies in first quadrant. So there's another example. If we have 2 minus 3, here x is positive and y is negative, so we will see that this lies in positive negative zone, and that is here, that is in fourth quadrant. So this is how we distinguish that which point lies in which quadrant. So students, that was actually the basic of plotting points, and this lecture will be useful for future study, and I think that you should understand basic concepts of how we can plot different points, and what are the coordinates, what is the coordinate system, what are the axes, what are the signs, and these are the things which will be useful for your future study. And wish you best of luck.